If you're planning a trip to Mexico, Playa del Carmen should definitely be on your list. In this video, I'll share my experience and tips you need to know for your trip. Hey there, I'm Maru and I lived 2 years in Mexico before, but this is my first trip in Cancun. Let's get right into it. Location. Playa del Carmen is 1 hour south from the Cancun airport by bus. Beaches. Basically, the whole coastline is one long beach with a white sand and warm water. But our favorite spots were the Playa 72 more to the north and Playacar Beach south of the pier. At Playa 72, you have a lot of room, dogs are allowed, and the beach is clean. Playacar in the south is a bit busier, but you'll still find a relaxing beach vibe with more people and a lively atmosphere. We didn't like the central beaches like Playa del Carmen or Playa 38 because the water smelled like rotten eggs. I'm not sure why. This could be a seasonal problem. If this happens to you, do what we did and simply walk up or down to another beach. The central beaches were also more crowded and had loud music. But whatever you do, wear a sunscreen. The sun is scorching hot around the year, so please avoid sunburn by using a sun lotion. Next, let's move inland from the water. Main Street. While Playa del Carmen is a city with 300,000 inhabitants, for tourists everything happens on the 5th Avenue, La Quinta Avenida. Here you'll find all the shops, restaurants, bars, malls, pharmacies, and souvenir shops, selling everything imaginable. It's always busy with tourists and sellers. This street is only for pedestrians and takes about 40 minutes to walk from start to finish. And if you want to venture out, you can also rent a bike with an app or grab a taxi. The easiest way to get to Cancun airport is by getting a red Auto bus that costs about $12. When you're hungry, here's my tips. Food. I simply love tacos. In Playa del Carmen, you can find many street taquerias and restaurants. Tacos al pastor, arrachera, chorizo, and all the amazing culinary sensations are relatively cheap and easy to find. My pick is El Gato Taqueria on the 10th Avenue. For other local delicacies, try the sweet and salty marquesitas and elotes with mayo. In case you want to enjoy finer dining options, the 5th Avenue is full of restaurants for every taste. Same goes for cafeterias and bars. We didn't visit too many bars, but our favorites was the rock bar Bloody Mary on the main street and the hidden gem Dirty Martini. Both have a nice vibe and live music. Expect to pay around $3 for a beer and $12 for cocktails and drinks. And remember to add the required 10% tip to every bill. The prices are obviously higher in the touristic areas, so calculate your budget accordingly. For reference, we visited the Encanto Beach Club, where we paid $50 for 2 sunbeds for the day and had some credits for their menu. Airbnb. So here's the thing. I booked a hotel through booking.com and thought it's a great deal. When my wife got to the hotel, she was disappointed as the room was smaller than expected and smelled bad. Right there and then, she decided to book an Airbnb. There are 2 benefits to Airbnb places that really make it a preferred choice, especially if you're a budget traveler. Usually, you get what you see. There are less scams than on booking.com or elsewhere. And if you do get scammed, or if there's any problems, Airbnb support, from my experience, has always covered my ass. Good luck doing the same with booking.com. Just saying. Our Airbnb was a spacious and modern 2-story apartment with all the amenities. We had 2 bedrooms, 2 toilets, kitchen, living room area, terrace, and a shared pool on the roof. That cost us $500 for a week, but totally worth it. Only the washing machine didn't work and the shower was lukewarm. Not a biggie. Good things to know. Please make the effort to say at least Hola, buenos dias, por favor, and gracias in Spanish. From my experience, locals always appreciate foreigners who can say a few words in their language. It'll take you only 30 minutes in Duolingo to learn the basics, so there's really no excuse. What should you avoid? Well, as long as you don't get too drunk, do drugs, or start fighting, you should be fine. We had 0 problems. I've lived in Mexico for 2 years and I never had any serious issues. Of course, just like any place, it's important to stay aware, but overall, Playa del Carmen is very safe. You'll see many police trucks and even the army patrolling the streets and beaches. The nature. The natural habitat is tropical and exotic, and you can also find Mayan ruins near the beach. These Shaman Ha ruins were part of a coastal village, from where Mayan pilgrims set for the Ixchel temple on the nearby Cozumel Island. We also visited a nearby bird park, which was overpriced for its condition and size. However, it was the home for flamingos, capybaras, great egrets, iguanas, pelicans, and other birds. On the streets, we also saw street dogs, while others had their own carriage. I enjoyed the trip to Playa del Carmen a lot. I love warm weather, as I have lived in Malta and other hot places in the past, and Playa Carmen has it around the year. The city is growing fast, and I think it's also a great opportunity if you're looking to invest in real estate or get your own place for holidays. I, for one, wouldn't mind at all living the winter months in the Riviera Maya. Next time we visit, I hope to explore the bigger cities like Cancun and Chetumal. If traveling, living abroad, being a self-employed digital nomad is interesting for you, you'll find more videos on my channel, like these two.